the United for Wildlife is it's an area that I was particularly keen to try and convene with getting all the conservation heads and all the guys who are the most qualified and the big experts in the field. If we can get them in one room to focus their energy and their commitment to one cause, particularly obviously this illegal wildlife trade at the moment is such a big issue. The idea was that United for Wildlife can progress and we can really start the ball rolling momentum and really try and change and tackle this issue. This education is the most important thing, as we saw with the Shark Fin Soup campaign and things. The more education, the more publicity we can put out there and show people and educate them on what they're buying and what they're seeing and really try and change their attitudes. I think we've got a real chance of changing the way things are going.
I think one of the most important things is helping the NGOs who struggle away, particularly organisations like Traffic and Wild Aid and the World Wildlife Fund, which I'm president in the UK, but they are doing a fantastic job, but they're up against a huge series of obstacles, particularly, and the most important thing to remember, I think, is that we have to reduce the consumption of illegal wildlife parts, whether it's ivory or rhino horn, tiger parts, or whatever from various threatened endangered species, so that it's the consumption in Asia and elsewhere, which is one of the key issues, and they've already shown organisations like Wild Aid and Traffic that you can seriously reduce, for instance, shark fin consumption, which is another huge problem with cutting the fins of sharks, by this sort of approach. So they need as much help and attention paid to them and raising of the profile. That's half the battle of this, really.
It's easy, really.
Because they can do the
Just a small job.
And you love the tigers? What do you think of the tigers?
It's rather fun seeing them so clear.
Beautiful, yeah, fantastic. Very majestic creatures.
I remember coming around when I was very small.
Hungry, yeah. They were saying that the dogs and foxes come up and have a very sort of pseudo bravery against the mesh, yeah, eyeing them up. Yeah, probably.
Like that.
Brush his teeth.
When did you get the other one in the mail?